Yo, what up YouTube? What up MMA fans? UFC 152 delivers big time in the flyweight slash bantamweight championship, whatever they're calling the division, the little guys. Demetrious Johnson pulls off the upset. You know, Benavidez was such a pretty big favorite. He was like plus 250, plus 300 favorite. I'm like, what? I wanted to make the prediction saying Demetrious Johnson would win, but I felt like I haven't seen enough of these fighters to really determine that. But I just thought if Benavidez brought serious wrestling, he would be able to pull it out. But Demetrious Johnson's wrestling was better than Benavidez. Much better. Like he outscored him in takedowns. And he was just too fast. Let me break down the rounds. First round, Mighty Mouse just went ham on this dude, like outboxed him completely. His boxing skills are top notch. I don't know who trains this guy, but they know boxing and everything else, because this guy has got tremendous foot movement as well. His footwork is unbelievable. His stamina is crazy. This guy's extremely fast too. If you don't have top notch wrestling skills to cut this guy off, like what's that guy's name? Dominic Cruz. If you're not Dominic Cruz, you cannot beat this guy. And you can't knock him out either. His defense is tremendous as well. And Mighty Mouse was just too fast in the first round. Second round, Benavidez comes back very strong. And he landed a takedown. And he landed him with a big right hand that hurt Johnson. So he hurt him, he took him down. Yeah, so although Benavidez took him down and he landed a big punch that actually knocked Johnson down, Johnson did come back from the third round pretty well. And, you know, he fired some shots, and he even, I think he shot for a takedown. And he might have gotten it, because overall, Johnson's wrestling was better. So, you could definitely edge the round to Benavidez based on his big punch and a takedown. So, third round, Johnson comes out with, like, fire, you know, because he knows he lost the last round. So he comes back strong, and he was basically working with his foot movement in that round, and just completely just out-hustling Benavidez way too much. Like, that foot movement was a problem for him to deal with, because, you know what, his feet are so quick that he really has the fastest feet in the UFC, this Mighty Mouse. And fucking Benavidez had much slower feet, so he was always sort of plotting. Even though his feet are not that slow, they were slow today compared to Demetrious Johnson's foot movement. It was unbelievable, and that was a huge key to how Demetrious Johnson always had Benavidez off balance. And that's how he always capitalized, shooting for takedowns or for landing clean punches, because he throws his punches straight, and Benavidez has like no defense. He's holding his hands like well outside so he can throw hooks, but he leaves himself wide open down the middle, and Demetrious Johnson was just exploiting that completely. And then round 4, okay, so it's 2-1 Johnson. Round 4 was an intense round, because Demetrious Johnson's having a good round, and then all of a sudden he gets punched, and next thing you know, Benavidez is going for the choke. He's going for the guillotine. You know, that's supposed to be his finisher. You know, that's his training camp specialty, is that guillotine choke. And he's got it locked in, and he's on top of Demetrious Johnson, and it could be over right here. And Demetrious Johnson just holds on. He tucks his chin in, and he holds on to this guy's left hand, and he just keeps holding. His defense is impeccable. Even when he's about to get submitted, and he's in position to be submitted, his defense is impeccable. And he's able to just escape out of submissions with ease. He did it again in a previous fight with, I forget the guy's name, but he's really, like, agile when he's on the ground, and he's able to get out of really tough positions, like mount and stuff. So, huge credit to Demetrious Johnson for escaping Benavidez' guillotine. And then in the 5th round, it's all Johnson. Like I'm telling you, he shot. You know what? Even after the guillotine choke, Johnson was still shooting on Benavidez and getting those takedowns. In fact, he got 2 takedowns after he escaped, and he landed some punches too. It was hard for me to give that round to Benavidez, but obviously that's what one of the judges saw, because this was a split decision victory. And in my opinion, that was a Johnson round, but I guess it's debatable. But what's not debatable is the 5th round. Johnson had just pulled a clinic on Benavidez, a complete clinic, striking, takedowns, everything. It was his round, no debate, and that's what won him the fight. Was that 5th round where Johnson just had so much left in the tank, and Benavidez didn't have much left. So Johnson, superior striking, superior agility, superior footwork, superior explosiveness, and man, I forgot to mention, he countered the guillotine and he turned the shit into a heel hook. He escaped and he got a heel hook like 5 seconds later. So this guy, he's always after a submission, even if he's the one being submitted. Anyways, it is what it is, guys. Demetrious Johnson, new flyweight champion, UFC. Peace out. Take care.